All right, Shalom Israel, giving all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostle, elders, great millstone. Most high to teach to the brothers, teach your word for the hopeful elect, soon to be elect, most high will. To the hopeful extended elect, Shalom, blessings. Just addressing the quick comment, getting right into it, and for all the brothers that got comments like this, ye are boring, you are boring. And they don't. For one, I bet they don't know what bore means or boring means. So these are the type of Satanist devil worshippers that believe America's a damn what do you call it, Disneyland, Walt Disney, and bug died about entertainment over here. You know what I'm saying? And we told you that's what our people look for, entertainment. Barbecues, parties, in this devil ass fag America. If you're not doing what America people do, which is party and bullshit, then you're gonna be considered like, yeah, you're the party pooper, you're the prophets of doom. And these are the kind of devils that. Now let me get that meaning right quick. Boring comes from the word bore, as means to drill or make whole. It has nothing to do with somebody, so much striking your nerve. That's on an more of emotional, personal thing, whatever. People started using bore metaphorically. Someone who talked endlessly or tedious what was said to bore into you, like drilling into your patience. But these are the type of people that, let's say a young man growing up under his father's wing, ungrateful as demon, and his father's building a house from scratch. He's like, Father, when you gonna have the house built? He don't want to learn, the techniques of why his father's drilling and digging a hole in the ground to build his house from scratch. The type of devil that be like, why we got to go through all this? Why can't we just, why can't I just get the money? Why can't I just do this? And they just want to, like I said, they just want the house. They don't want to go through the process. It kind of reminds me of Esau. Why I gotta cultivate the land? Why I gotta? That's boring. Why I gotta plant and all that? Why I gotta, take care of my brother? I mean, I just want to part. Back then, when you were a little older and you had a little brother and your mother said, well, I can't find a babysitter. I can't afford a babysitter. You need to watch your brother. Oh, well, I need to go to a party and meet what's her name today. Or go to the party. It's going to be live today. Cain as type of demons. But it also says, let's see, by the late 1700s, boring meant so dull or tedious it feels like it's drilling a hole in your mind. Yeah. But these are the type of devils that'll go to school for 8 hours and listen to the teacher for 8 hours. Just because they like a female, or just because they want to get their master's degree or be something in America and shit. Don't got nothing to say. Uh, these are type of not only hypocrites, but entertained by, a lot of females are entertained by stuff. If you're not taking them shopping, and let's say you just meditating around the house, you reading the Bible, he was like, it's boring. We should get out. It's summer. They want to wear their damn heels and show their thighs and ass, titties. They want to travel the world. They want to floss, floss their hair. They want compliments. They want memorable moments of y'all, driving down the highway, visiting other states. If you're not like that, they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna leave this guy. I mean, every woman I've seen, or I've even talked to, said they like to travel. So if you don't have those means financially to travel, guess what? She gonna end up leaving you, man. Cause she just wanna, she this whole world is a Disney world, Disneyland to people like that. You know, uh, and then it's like go watch some cartoons, man. Like it's a plenty of entertainment in America, man. Like you can't put that on the Israelites because everybody got a podcast. Everybody got the gamers out there. There's a lot of stuff to get into in America, right? These last days and shit, man. But let your ass be in prison and shit. You're gonna wake up to them same 3 ass meals in a cot. You're gonna be like sitting in your cell all day wondering why you did this bullshit you did. You know, you're gonna, and he even talks about on the spiritual side that we prisoners of Yahweh Shai. So we ain't gonna be the life of the party in this damn America, man. Cause everything you touch ain't gold, and everything you touch is foul. You can't even randomly date women no more because you got men that's dressing like women. You got men that's taking pills and hormone type of hormones and surgery to blend in with the try to blend in with these women, especially you devils that be going to clubs and shit. Y'all getting drunk at clubs. Y'all almost vulnerable to that. Cause y'all, first of all, you're drunk, and then you're gonna be like, yeah, it's dark in the club. You know, those are the type of people that get caught up in America's uh, drama bullshit. Those are the type of people, world star hip hop lovers, wives, what do they call it? Wives of Atlanta, basketball wives type of people. You know, like when a lot of young women back then, they used to like the stories because everything is somebody always get murdered and shit. It was the kind of people that they want to shoot out. They want to see a shootout. Oh man, I was at the party, man. This one nigga got shot and they jumped this one nigga and then he came back shooting everybody. He shoot a lot of two people. They get hype on they get hype on bloodshed. That's Cain mentality, man. You're a damn son of a murderer, man. Like Yahweh Shai said, you are of your father the devil. He was a murderer from the beginning. And he bold not in the truth. You know? What does it say? It says, woe to them that lost patience. So Rock 2:14, and that's why a lot of people leave this truth. Oh man, you didn't, I wanted to get it popping, man. Like shit, they always talking about, Yahweh Shai coming and we gonna take over, we gonna get the kingdom. Shit, it ain't here yet, man. I don't know what the hell. I ain't got time for this shit. Then do you find out they're the same people that didn't join, then went to college and shit to get their degree and shit. Like either that in jail, because if you ain't doing something prophetic, profitable, like in America, like as far as going to school, you're gonna, or unless you sell out and be a basketball player. Either way, you basically selling out. Be a basketball player, a rapper, and all that, and or you're gonna be a hustler on the street selling drugs, and you're gonna get caught up. Type of ninjas that sell drugs and then get locked up for 5 years, can't visit their children. Wife then broke up with him, married another man, and then they went out there. I gotta be rebuilt, man. I gotta get back with my girl and my kids. She it's over, man. And they still got that same adrenaline. I'm gonna do it right next time. I'm gonna make sure I don't get caught this time when I get out. I'm gonna sell drugs again, but I'm gonna make sure I don't get caught. Yeah, dumbasses. Next thing you know, they didn't accidentally kill somebody, and now they're in there for life, and with a bunch of men. And don't get visits from their girl because she moved on. Y'all got them are the type of some of the most stupid ass people in the world, man. And then they turn into a real demon. Yeah, shit. I'm hard on the yard, man. Come on, man. Woe to you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you? Because Most High visits your ass in different ways, man. You know, He'll have you in some private prison. He'll have ICE come get your ass. He'll have you kidnapped by some militias. You a grown ass man, but yeah, I just want to go home back to my family and my mother and all that. Yeah, have you crying out as a grown man. What's that other scripture? It says Ephesians 6:6, not with eye service as men pleasers. Yeah, we're not here to please men. Yeah, we're here to please the Most High. If somebody be like, yeah, y'all shouldn't cuss. We're not here to please y'all, man. Or y'all look better if y'all, you know what I'm saying, if y'all had this sign up there and if y'all, had some flyers out and that people can come by and get and then, design it a certain way like it's a business, man. It is a spiritual business, but it ain't that carnal business that people be doing in the world. But as the servants of Yahweh Shai, doing the will of the Most High from the heart, not the will of man, but the Most High from the heart, to best your ability, following the laws. Man pleasers, they got it highlighted. Let me see what it means. See if they got a word for it. Well, yeah, it's just anthropariscus.
Strong's G 441. Anthropariscus. Anthropariscus.
Anthropariscus. Studying to please men, courting the favor of men, man. Man courting, finding, it speaks for itself, basically. Pleasing, agreeable, insinuating. You got old church ladies saying, y'all shit, yeah, y'all get more likes if you wouldn't cuss so much. Or y'all, Hebrew Israelites, they wrong because they out there cursing and they don't know what they're talking about old women and talking about the church and all that. Yeah, man. The church people, they the same way. They look for entertainment. That's why they got Easter that celebrate all the holidays. They don't miss one holiday. Celebrate Easter, had an Easter egg hunt for the kids. Even Bible study is a damn playpen for the kids. Christmas. I guess that's what is exciting to these people. Like when they see Christmas lights and all that. Oh, wow. Take a drive off the town and see all the lights that's all the houses that got Christmas lights. That's exciting to them. Or going to a club and seeing naked women and shit. That's what. Yeah, man. If we was teaching at the club, it'll be packed with niggas, man. What else? So yeah, you hear your father in there drill. He's like, man, I'm building a house, son. We gotta stay in a hotel for a little bit, for about maybe 6 months. But I'm working on it, and he lives right next door, right across the street, and he's like, the drilling is waking him up. I hate that sound of the drill and shit. But that's for your own, to build your demon ass a house, man. Ungrateful as devils, man. I get tired of hearing that drill like when I was in Cali, the so-called Mexicans, they use that leaf blower every morning, and I was like, man, damn, it'd be like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, especially if you got to go to work or whatever. But they would be right by the window and all that. but everybody got a job to do, man. Like, a lot of times, as much as we talk what America's gonna be destroyed, but we gotta balance ourselves while we're here. So, we ain't gonna certain things we have to deal with being in America. This is not the kingdom. So, we bored with these entertainers. Like everybody see Beyonce, everybody see these rap, but it's boring to me because they devils, they witches, like, and they're liars too. They done sold their soul, and then they want to make everybody think that they're the greatest people in the world. That's a fucking boring to me. Like, I don't want to see her perform. I don't want to see these demons perform, man. Anyway, so it's the beauty and regard, and it is in the eyes of the beholder, in the mind of the beholder. That's what eyes mean, your mind, basically. So, yeah, we'll wait all the way until the missiles drop. We'll wait all the way to Jacob's trouble. It said, woe to them lost patience. Patience means suffering. So you go into the hospital, you see somebody suffering, and you're going to be like, hey, man, I'm tired of visiting this person, man. Hey, I'm ready to get, man, when you going to get healthy again so we can go out and party like we used to? Like, this man's thinking about changing his whole life because he just been in some horrific situation. Like, what the hell? But, yeah, leave all those people, disregard all those people, leave all those people to the side. They're missile food, basically. Judgment is coming and reigning in a particular way for those type of people that have lost patience, that look at the Most High's word as nothing, thinking just it's man's tongue, but it comes from the Most High, the heavens. So, hey, it is what it is. Till next video, hopefully it's edifying. Shalom.